Well, I'm here in Castletown with Alwyn Collister, who's, of course, well known, ex-commissioner, and now taking on the petition here to save the bank, which is here. But we're filming this by another bank, which was Lloyd's. Only I didn't realise it had gone even. That's a few months ago now.
Lloyd's has gone, yes.
Barclays over there, it's on 2 days a week.
And Lloyd's closed down, and a lot of people moved from Lloyd's to the Isle of Man Bank, thinking they would be safe in the Isle of Man Bank. And now they're up in arms again, wondering what will happen.
Okay. This came like a bolt out of the blue, although I suppose in the long term everyone could see it coming along.
No, we couldn't really see it, but we should have noticed that when you went in to get a mandate changed or a signature changed on any form, everything had to go to Jersey, whereas it used to be always dealt with here. And that was the thin end of the wedge, where we then getting controlled by Jersey.
And of course, people see Isle of Man, they think Isle of Man Bank is that, but of course it's part of this big
Royal
group,
Bank of
isn't it?
Scotland,
yeah,
and
international,
and Westminster Bank, some part of it as well.
Yeah, NatWest, yeah. Have you done? I know it's an ongoing thing because you got the online one and you got the actual physical one. Do you know what numbers
I'm not sure who did the online one. That wasn't me.
Oh,
no,
right.
Someone else, and I hope that those figures will be added on.
Yeah.
I have over 400.
Right.
400 people in 4 days have signed this petition, and I have had no trouble at all getting signatures, and I didn't have to go into electioneering to do it.
Right. But, you know, looking around the crowd, mostly it's going to be an older group that are affected by this.
Those are the people that are really affected. Some people just do not like going on a computer. In fact, you could say they were frightened of it, yes. And they prefer to go into a counter and meet one of the staff in this building here. And I can assure you, the staff in this building have been excellent. Even during the coronavirus, they stayed open. They served everybody, and yes.
This one stayed open because Isle of Man Bank shut quite a few, didn't they?
Yeah. Most of the time this was open.
Right.
This is the only Isle of Man bank, you know, that has a public car park at the back. The only Isle of Man bank that has a car park. Why give that up? Right. Can I ask you why? I can't find the answer.
Some cynics might say that the ones they're closing are the ones I think they believe they own this property, and therefore this is going to be quite, on the market, it's going to be quite a value to it. If I'm right, of course, I think they own it.
Well, I'm hearing rumours, but I don't know. But if they want a small property, there's one going here. Yeah. They could move if they want to take a smaller property. There's one alongside us.
But on the basis that this is a done deal, I mean, that's what the MHK's already been told, right? This is it. It's all over. You're doing a bit, but they're going to close it.
Government can change their mind. Why can't the Royal Bank of Scotland? If government can change their mind, and we have very good grounds. How about an elderly lady taking cash all the way on a bus to Douglas and then having to get a bus back again? Try and park in Douglas, even then.
What about the idea of the post office? Julie Edgemead moved to it, and I think Chris Thomas as well. The potential link there, do you think?
I don't know what the details are there, but with all due respect, the post office, if it was in Castletown in its own building, I would not hesitate to think about it. But it's rather crowded in there already.
So what's happening today? Have you got anyone from Jersey coming over, or someone coming out of the bank? What's going to happen?
As far as I know, there's no one from Jersey coming.
So you're handing it over to someone?
I've not had any contact with Jersey. The only contact I've had is a gentleman from the Isle of Man Bank in Douglas said he would be here to support the acting manager that's in the Isle of Man Bank here at the moment.
And we have here Barclays across the road, which is only open a couple of days a week, I understand, as well. So do you think you could lose everything?
That's the thin end of the wedge. We could, as you say, leave everything to nobody having a bank here, unless we could persuade someone to take over. You never know. It's a possibility. Right. But going to Douglas and parking, and some people need to bank every day, and this is unbelievable that the way that the Royal Bank of Scotland have treated their customers. What do they want? A bank with no customers? I ask you. I'm worried about it. I hope they'll listen to me. 400 people here signed this petition. We haven't seen as many as this in Castletown Square since maybe festival night.